On September 18, 2017, I contacted Janine Osterman at the Park Vermilion County Humane Society via telephone to talk about doing volunteer hours at this Humane Society for the biomedical ethics class. She discussed with me what my roles would be during this day. I would do laundry, clean the kennels, walk the animals, interact with the animals, and interact with the staff. I conducted 8 hours of community service at the Park Vermilion County Humane Society on December 1st, 2017. During my volunteer time, I started out in the cat room. Most of the animals in this room had upper respiratory infection, so it was very important to maintain infection guidelines and to prevent disease transmission. This meant that for each animal, you had to bleach their cages with bleach and water so that it wasn't too strong to harm them, and clean out their cages top to bottom, put new newspaper down, give them new blankets, give them new food, water, everything, every single day. And in between each cat, you had to make sure you sanitized your hands so that you weren't transmitting disease from cat to cat. After we did this in the cat room, I swept the cat room and then moved and swept the lobby where people came in. I interacted with customers and the different employees at the Park Vermilion County Humane Society. I felt that I was very respectful and acted appropriately and was very friendly and welcoming to everyone that came to the Park Vermilion County Humane Society. After I did this, I moved into the dog area. In here, I cleaned up the kennels, walked the animals outside, and played with the animals. After all of this, we did the laundry. For each animal, you have to use a different towel to clean to prevent transmission of disease. So that meant that there was a lot of laundry at the end of the day to do. So we did the laundry and then folded it and put it away, ready for the next shift. I felt that throughout my shift, I did very well. I did everything that I was told. My supervisor for the day was Kelly Blacketer. She was very respectful, and she told me exactly what she wanted me to do and what I was expected of while I was there. This included being appropriate to any clients that came in, do all my shifts, do them appropriately, and to be there throughout the 8 hours. And I felt that I completed everything, and I am definitely an animal person. I loved interacting with these animals, and if I had more time, I would definitely do it again, and I definitely would recommend this to another student. This is a great organization. They worked with me, they do great with the animals, and I just feel like they just do great things, and it's definitely a great place to volunteer. I would recommend it, and I probably will do it again. To relate these back to our class, I feel that social justice, an ethical principle, can be related to the animal shelter. This is an underdeserved population. These animals are kicked out of their homes. They are left to fend for themselves, and they don't get the care and love that they deserve. So I feel that giving these animals the exact same care that I would give to my pet and treating all animals the same signifies social justice, because we are not discriminating against any one type of animal. Another way to relate this back to the class would be beneficence and to do only good. For these animals, we were doing our best that we can do to make sure that they live a good life. They haven't had good lives. They've been kicked out of their homes, and they've just been off to a rough start. So giving these animals the best life possible, which includes, clean cages, full food bowls, full water bowls, interacting with them, giving them the attention they need. This is doing only good for these animals. Another way to relate it back to our class is non-maleficence, to do no harm. For these animals, we are not doing anything that's going to put them at risk. For instance, the infection guidelines. We are washing our hands in between each animal. We are wiping down their cages with bleach and water. We are doing no harm. We do not want to put them at risk to contract a disease that maybe the animal next to them has. We are making sure we follow all ethical guidelines of social justice, beneficence, and non-maleficence. Overall, I really enjoyed my experience at the Park Vermilion County Humane Society. I loved the employees that worked there. They were very respectful and attentive, and I loved giving back my time to this underdeserved population. These animals, they truly do deserve a lot of respect, a lot of love and attention, and I loved being able just to give up a little bit of my time to do this. And it was just very enjoyable and a very rewarding experience. Thank you.